What's going on, guys? I'm your host, Peter Blake, here of the Sports Web live from Raymond James Stadium as we have the Reliaquest Bowl, Mid-State Bulldogs against the Fighting Illini here. And I'm with Tampa Bay Ray Kennedy here live on the Evolution of Sports Talk Television. How you doing today, my friend? First time here at the Reliaquest Bowl. How you feel, bud?
Well, you run me in here. The first thing we do is TJ Reeves grabs us, says, I got an interview on CBS on the pirate ship. Come with me. And it's been uphill from there. It's a great day. Festive day out here today at Raymond James Stadium.
Absolutely. So this matchup favors both of these teams right now, 8-4. Of course, the big-time story, Mike Leach and the unfortunate passing there. So how does this team respond with Zach Arnett at the controls as the coach?
You know, they voted to play this game. They were given a choice. They voted to play it, whether it's in honor of Mike Leach or not. Congratulations to Sonny Dykes, too, also first-year TCU coach, a disciple from the Mike Leach offense, the air raid. And so we're looking for a good game out here. Although Mississippi State has trouble scoring inside the 20s, the Illini are missing some defenders because they opted out. I think it equals out. It makes for a great game today here in the Reliaquest Bowl.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And then, of course, you look at Miss State at this point. We talked about Mike Leach. They want to score points with their quarterback and Will Rogers. But the main story should be the Fighting Illini, because you talk about Michigan. They took Michigan to the limit there, second overall defense and college football right now. But they've definitely been hurt by the transfer portal. So we got probably picked a bad time. Yes, we'll keep it down for a sec. Yes.
Thank you. We knew that was
so there you go. That's what it's all about. Mike Leach here. But this defense at the end of the day, number 2 ranked overall in college football. They've given some teams like Michigan everything they can handle. They lost 2 of their corners in the back there with Witherspoon and, of course, Brown. And then their main offensive weapon in a Chase Brown at running back with 1,600 yards. So you kind of wonder how it's going to affect the Fighting Illini.
Well, you know, an interesting thing we heard TJ relay on that CBS interview. Not only is Mississippi State wearing the dark brown, almost Mississippi mud uniforms, but they're also on the east sidelines here, Raymond James. And Buccaneer fans out there, as you're watching this Reliaquest Bowl today, looking at third and fourth quarter, as TJ Reeves alluded to, the spot that it's 90 degrees out on their field, that humidity, even though they're from Mississippi, it may start having an effect on the play of the Bulldogs.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll see how this team responds. The over-under for our buddy Harry the Greek, professional handicapper extraordinaire, 1252 Chicago Sports, is 46. So this may be a low-scoring game because, again, it's a classic matchup, offense versus defense. At the end of the day, who do you favor in this matchup? Is it the Fighting Illini, or is it going to be the big-time story there with Miss State and the loss of Mike Leach?
Well, that's the thing is with the air raid offense, and you like to see them, then they again, the players voted to play in this game. But the Illini, number 2 overall defense in the country at the end of the day, scoring defense, and the problems that Mississippi State has had putting it across that goal line, it's going to take an inspired effort from the Bulldogs to really get this game locked down. But I think it's going to be close, but I'm going with the over because, you know, Bucks went over, and I think the Bulldogs and the Illini go over today too.
To me, it's going to be an under game, and I'll tell you why, because this defense, even though with the losses of Witherspoon and Brown, who, by the way, 9 interceptions out of their 22. Again, second ranked. They're going to keep this score close, but look for Miss State to go on for their fallen coach. So the great Tampa Bay Ray Kennedy. I'm your host, Peter Blake. What do we say here on January 2nd? Bring your passion. Bring your excitement. Just don't bring any nonsense. Once again, I'm your host, Peter Blake, giving you something to think about. Have a great day, guys.